Hola, hola, hola. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Estamos aquí en Quincy, California. Me voy a hablar todo en este video en español. Lo siento, no estoy. No voy a estar. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Switch language. Oh, which idiom are you in? What do you speak here? Parlez-vous français? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? What language are you know? I like Italiano. My favorite's Italian. And I like French too, but really only speak Spanish and English fluently. French, I can fake it for 5 minutes. Italian, I like the sound of it, but I don't know it. And but they're easy to pick up if I practice. I can watch the tour of Italy, the Giro d'Italia in Italian, understand what's happening. I can watch Tour de France in French, understand what's happening. Vuelta a España in Spanish. Of course, Spanish-speaking announcers treat it like a sport, so it's a little more challenging. But I am in Quincy. I'm gathering my wherewithal and my resources and my etc. and so forth to get the heck, that's better than what I was going to say, get the heck, gosh golly, out of this town, this cursed town. I just put a Facebook update that Quincy is cursed. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the situation. It's just the truth. What is it cursed by? Well, there's a lot of good happening here. I have to start there. But the curse is the curse of convenience, and the curse of comfort, and the curse of capitalism, and the curse of consumption. So it's the 4 C's. Sailing the seas of cheese. So unfortunately, when a place is under those spells, they're very, very, very difficult to break because it gets into your deepest being, where you associate success, comfort with success, and convenience. You can associate the ability to go from a 4-wheeled fortress to a 4-walled tomb, to equate that with material success and material excess as a sign of your righteousness or your blessedness by God himself. It's interesting that those things are part of the culture, and that if a person is outside, by choice or otherwise, then they are less blessed in your worldview. That's a strange contrast. You fit so well, I didn't even see you. I love the hat. Yeah. So that's what's up. I'm enjoying a spiced chai. First time I had a spiced chai, because they're $2.50 instead of $2. And that's how frugal I am. But I've had the little resource come in yesterday, thanks to 3 donors. Thank you. Anyone who's watches what I'm going through and sees, it takes maybe a little pity on me, a little compassion, or you just like what I'm doing, you want to help out. That's fine. I'll have a Patreon at some point. I'll have a channel with 100,000 subscribers by this time next year. I already know that. I just have to make it happen. So making it happen that's what I'm doing right now. Making it happen. What I want to talk about, and I've already taken a nice 20-minute video earlier today and a short, but I'm enjoying this type of conversation, this type of openness, this type of vulnerability. I'm enjoying doing this and practicing my speech. I will have to be able to give speeches off the cuff in the future, probably the near future. Let me meander up out of the traffic alley into the quieter domain of Jackson Street. That's a self-loader logging truck. Those are not cheap. It's probably $250,000 vehicle right there. But in order to avoid the noise corridor, I'm going to head up this way. Bought a 3-day gym membership this morning and had a nice sauna and shower. Didn't have any soap on me, but I did get a shower. Bought some clippers. Trimmed the mustache that was getting in my teeth. I was looking a little haggard. Kind of squared off the goatee. Cut back the, a little grooming. And I don't pay for that. I don't pay for someone else to do it. The clippers were $13 plus tax, so that's worth it. One of these days I'm going to figure out my continual snot situation. Mocoso. Yo estoy en el rincón comiendo moscas. Snot-nosed kid in the corner eating flies. ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Estás en el rincón comiendo moscas? Yes, sí. Simón. Ay. ¿Qué onda? Bueno. Entonces. What we're going to do. I love Quincy. I love this town. I would love to settle here. Again, I already did once. Just retracing my steps. Came at 18, went to school, got a degree, got married, had kids. We moved to San Diego and back a few times, but pretty much 3 of the 4 of my kiddos were born here at Pumas District Hospital, delivered by Ross Morgan, Dr. Morgan. Just saw him. That radiator, nice heater. Oh, that's free. This is where I got the bike. Yeah, and so, that's what I want to talk about. Because back in the day, if I wanted to share some thoughts with somebody, have a nice conversation, or not conversation, but if I wanted to record and transmit what I'm going through and a story that I've come up with and broadcast that to the world, I would need to take some clay and some styluses and start hammering away, pushing into cuneiform into the clay and waiting for it to dry, out in the sun for a week, or I don't know how long it took. Hammurabi's code. How long did that take? The Epic of Gilgamesh. How much physical labor was involved in engraving those tablets? Because that's a significant impediment to telling stories. That's probably why the stories are so good, because it had to be very important to tell. Kind of like the Ents, the trees in Lord of the Rings. Tolkien. I'm an Ent. It takes a long time to say anything in Entish, so we don't say anything unless it's worth taking a long time to say. That's kind of my vibe. But now, here we are in 1992, 2025, 2025. And in my hand, I have a device that can do all the hard work for me. So it's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. But what it means is, for me, someone like me, I don't have to sit down and write anymore. Pen and paper. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't have to anymore. I don't have to compose a song. I have songs in my head, but I don't have to compose them. And I don't have to, get my papyrus out, my scroll. And by the way, did you ever see King Tut's papyrus smoother? He had this ivory-handled device that he used it when he was reading the scrolls, and he was smoothing out the papyrus with his ivory-handled tool. I mean, come on. And we think we're superior because we're alive today. We think we're smarter than the ancients that did that kind of thing. And read the Epic of Gilgamesh. Read, Egyptian spirituality, Egyptian religion. And you'll realize that is not the case. You know what's probably going on is this spiced chai probably has a lot of caffeine. I'm kind of just blah. Todo está bien. Praise report, real quick. Vade and Turtle Flame backpack. Carhartt fall t-shirt, long sleeve. Novara, or this REI brand, full zip, 3-pocket bicycling jersey. All at the thrift store just now for $10.46. That's amazing. That is actually amazing. So, revision's coming. I'm gathering, I'm collecting, and I'm building my arsenal. The arsenal, well, to build an army, they all need gear, right? It's actually a really good try. So I'm planning on outfitting an army, which I am, of 300. I need all the gear I can get. First things first, my survival, my sanity, my safety. Wow. Man, it's like being gunned down out here. You know, this is like, it's Quincy. Just relax. I don't get it, but Spock, what are you up to? Live long and prosper. I love you. I'm gonna take you for a spin. We're going back to the gym where I have my other backpack, and that's enough. I think I'll upload a few things here while I'm at the co-op, and then get on with my life. And God bless America. Over and out.